Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Moret Sports Complex. As we have a great matchup here today between the visiting UNC Pembroke Braves and your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Should be a great game here today. It's the battle of the unbeatens. Both teams are 3-0 on the season, and we should be in store for a good one, as it's the first game of our doubleheader here today. Now I'm going to give you the starting lineups for both sides. First with the visiting UNC Pembroke Braves. Starting in at goal, number 1, Gina Ryan. At forward, number 3, Alexis Pittman. At midfield, number 6, Bailey Dawson. At midfield, number 11, Paula Valbuena. At midfield, number 12, Morgan Hill. At defender, number 14, Brianna DeGateau. At midfield, number 15, Nona Borden. At defender, number 18, Katie Ryan. At defender, number 19, Kennedy Rucker. At forward, number 20, Naomi Fountain. And at midfield, number 25, Christina Stevenson. And now for your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears starting lineup. Starting in at goal, number 26, Charlotte Warner. At midfield, number 2, Abby McGarrell. At defender, number 3, Olivia Thomas. A defender, number 4, Alicia Cruz. A defender, number 5, Rhea Acton. At midfield, number 8, Axa Mushtak. At forward, number 9, Hannah Van Eerden. At midfield, number 11, Nev Dustin. At midfield, number 16, Amanda McFarland. At defender, number 23, Ali Zuger. And at defender, number 24, Christina Shimshak. Should be in a very exciting matchup here today. I'm going to give you some keys for today's game. First, for the visiting side, their offense runs pretty much through Riley Searing and Alex Pittman. Those are the leading goal scorers for this team. Riley Searing, 2 goals on the season. Alex Pittman, 1 goal. But I think the biggest key for this UNC Pembroke Braves team is back in goal. Gina Ryan, I believe, just set the career record for shutouts for a goalkeeper in the Peach Belt Conference, I believe, with 29 career shutouts. So they're only going to go as far as Gina is in goal, and she's going to be one of the very key players for this Braves team. And now for your Bears, you got to stick with the bread and butter. You got to stick with that offense that's been so lethal here this season. Hannah Van Eerden, Axa Mushtak, Zuger. Their midfield is just very dangerous, and the offense is extremely prolific. So look for that early today. They need to get up on the board and just really outshoot this Braves team. That's the way I believe they're going to win this game, is if they outshoot this Braves team. As we're about a couple minutes from starting here at Moretz. Now this is the time in the broadcast where I give my bold prediction for the game. I think Hannah Van Eerden's going to start the game off in scoring here for the Bears. She's going to find some way to just knock it in the back of the net, and I think she's going to finish the day with 2 goals and a really close game. I'm going to say Bears on top here, 2-1, and with a late game winner by Hannah Van Eerden. So we're about minutes away from starting this one. Make sure you stay tuned for the second game here today, as the men's team will play the reigning national championship, Barry University. So they are the number 9 team in the nation.
Number 26, Charlotte Warner. The Bears are coached by Gary Higgins and assisted by Kendall Fishline.
as we're getting ready for this one to begin, I think a note that we got to make here, I believe it is with a victory here today for the Bears. This would be the first time they've started 4-0 with a win for the first time since 2008. So that's just a testament to Coach Higgins and what he's really been putting back into this program. And this 2019 team is something different. They're a very explosive team. And just talking about all the depth on this team, anyone is a threat to score. And we saw that in their last couple of games and their last couple of victories. So be on the lookout. So we're about to get things rolling. As LR will be donning their home whites, and the Braves of UNC Pembroke will be donning the darks here today. Like I said, this should be a good one. It's the battle of the undefeateds. So that looks like that is Bailey Dawson on the ball here for the Braves. And Nev Dustin gets in the way of that pass up ahead. Van Eden steps to the ball, trying to get around now. And that ball is going to be guided out of bounds by number 18, Katie Ryan. Bears looking to attack early. McFarland cuts back inside. Now trying to cross it to Zuger on the left wing. McGarrell up ahead for Acton. Acton trying to go 1v2 now on the wing. And going to be a foul going the other way. Acton just a little overzealous right there. It's going to be a Braves free kick. Looping ball sent ahead up to Bailey Dawson. And Dawson not able to handle that one. That'll be Bears throwing. Now talking to Coach Higgins, this Bears team, kind of the theme of this year has been depth and the fact that they are very aggressive offensively. Each one of these players with the ability, and they've shown all year that the ability to be able to score from practically anywhere on the field. So to have that and have your goal scorers being spread out as Mushtak is trying to make a run here. Mushtak can't say enough about her and her leadership for this team, especially in that midfield. She really holds it down. Pass up ahead from Cruis trying to find Mushtak, and it's the right idea, just too much on that one, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Braves. The ball is now into the box. Van Eerden is now challenging. Zuger trying to play a ball back to her teammates. Cruz up ahead trying to find Van Eerden. Another ball up ahead. Mushtak looking to make a move now. And Shimshak is in the area. As Cruz looking to step. Great challenge by Cruz. Ball's played in. The Braves are controlling now. That is number 11, Paula Valbuena. And McFarland is battling. And that's going to be a throw-in for the Braves. Looks like it's number 18, Katie Rhyne, inbound the ball now. Plays it in to Valbuena. Cuts it across. Good clearance by Olivia Thomas to get it outside. Now Van Eerden takes the touch. And Bears will remain with possession now. Ball up ahead to Nev Dustin. Dustin is battling. Still a Bears throw in. Shimshak. Good job, Cruz. McFarland trying to open up the field now. Zuger's calling for it on the wing. Zuger cuts inside. Now trying to lay a pass out wide, and that's going to go straight to Ryan. As we have us a good-looking crowd out here in Hickory, North Carolina, Moret Sports Complex. The BSC is starting to show out, and the Braves traveled as well. McFarland now cutting inside. Outside to Acton. She's got Zuger on the wing. She wants it. Plays it forward. Zuger has some room. Would love to see that one maybe a little bit more on the wing as opposed to being in the middle. And these Bears have been threatening here so far, just not able to get the right combination of passes to make it even more dangerous. Shimshak. McFarland trying to get ahead on it. And ball inbound. Shimshak looking to challenge. Good job by Shimshak. And it's going to be a corner kick here as Cruz gave up a corner. I believe that is Valbuena to take it for the Braves. A lot of Braves crowded around that 18. Ball's up here. It's still in the air. And that will be a goal kick. Warner looking to send it deep. Trying to find Shimshak. Up to Mushtak. Mushtak now trying to loop it up ahead. Shimshak gets the ball. Has an opportunity now. Lays it across. Van Eerden now trying to find Nev Dustin. And just too much on that one. You would have loved to see Van Eerden maybe take one touch and set herself up. But nevertheless, trying to be unselfish there and trying to find Nev Dustin out in the wing. Ball played in. Nev Dustin battling. Shimshock. Now McFarland. Laid it across. McFarland now battling. Braves now working. Trying to send a through ball over the top. Warner is there. Warner coming very deep out of her box. Shots fired. Thomas was back there. It's going to be a goal kick. That's a little uncharacteristic of Warner coming out of goal like that. But, I mean, if you're not being pressured, maybe an opportunity for the keeper to send a pass deep. A pass up ahead to Acton. And now Zuger has some space. Zuger still with the ball now. Zuger trying to play it back inside, and that one's going to go out of bounds. These defenders of the Bears, they like to get forward and in a hurry. Ball played forward. Mushtak gets it. Turning upfield. Shimshock takes over. Shimshock lays it across the 18. Van Eerden's there. And that ball will be cleared out of bounds for another Bears throw-in. McFarland now turning in. Lays a ball up to Van Eerden. Van Eerden heads it. And that one goes over. That was a great ball by McFarland. If you're Van Eerden, you timed it perfectly. You just got to get on top of that ball. Nev Dustin, strong header. Ball still in the air now. Bears trying to press. A good ball outside. Swung to number 20. Naomi Fountain. She makes a good move inside. Just too much on the pass. Warner able to collect it. As Acton gets beat outside by Alexis Pittman. And McGarrell's there to backtrack and help her out. Good defense by this Bears team so far. Ball played up. Warner able to collect it. Great job on her part to come off her line. Now the Bears are off and running. Mushtak cuts inside. This has a lot of green space here. Sends a ball forward, trying to find Van Eerden. And Mushtak able to step. Zuger has a lot of space here. Cuts it back. Zuger rips a shot, and that one's going to go wide. That's tough. Very, very tough to get your laces behind the ball when you're on the ground halfway. Slipped a little bit on that shot. It really is a battle of offense versus defense here. This offense, potent offense of the Bears, and then this stifling defense of the Braves. So the Bears are averaging 5.67 goals per match, and these Braves are only allowing 1.33 goals per game. That's as of last year. And Van Eden trying to make something happen now. So in their last 3 matches, the Braves 3 straight shutouts and 3 straight wins. So it really is a strong defensive squad. Mushtak trying to cut inside. And a tough challenge with Mushtak colliding with number 14, DeCateau. Let's hope she's all right. Looked like ball on ball right there. Out wide to Zuger. Keeps it in. Acton's on the ball now. Miguel looking to switch it. Shimshak is trying to make a run here on the right side.
Way to cut, Katie. Come on, help her.
McFarlane now up to Nev Dustin. Nev plays a ball, loops in, and Ryan is there to secure that one. That ball looked pretty from out here, but just died short of the 6-yard line.
Here you go, Katie.
Ball up ahead, trying to find Nev Dustin. McFarlane with the ball. Good challenge by Shimshak. McGarrell now with the ball, out to Zuger. Ooh, very close to a handball right there. Van Eden turning. Mushtak now. Trying to cut in on her left foot. Fires a shot right at Ryan. It's always a great look if you can get Mushtak going back to her left foot. And that will be another save for Gina Ryan. She sends that one deep.
Come on, Black.
Mushtak now pushing forward. Lays it off to Van Ierden. Van Ierden battling, and that's great defense by number 14, Brianna DeCateau. Ball swung out wide. Zuger's there. Trying to do a little finesse, and back heel that to Acton. That's not going to have enough on it to get through.
Help her.
McFarlane now turning. Bears are doing a great job of holding possession here early on. Now, pass up ahead for Nev Dustin. Headed away. Now cleared by number 20, Naomi Fountain. Cruz sending the ball out wide. McGarrell settles it. Now the Braves are looking to counterattack. And a little collision right there in the midfield. Cruz settles. Now McGarrell will pass it back to Warner. Try to reset this team out. And Shimshak with the ball. Now dispossessed by Naomi Fountain. Great by Thomas. Zuger now turning. Zuger gets bumped off the ball. So we're in a, if you're just tuning in, we're in a 0-0 stalemate right now between your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears and the visiting UNC Pembroke Braves. I'm Adekali Ande on the call here today, here on Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live. Mooshtalk now with the ball. McFarland trying to push up ahead. Trying to play it out wide to Shimshock, and that ball is just going to be guided.
Let's go, move, Brack. Make some runs.
Now McGarrell. Seems like this Braves team is playing very defensively right at first here in this early onset of this match. A lot of the players, 6 of the players are behind midfield.
Come on, pressure.
And they're allowing this potent Bears offense just time and space to make moves and make runs.
Use your angle.
And Mooshtalk now with a lot of space. Mooshtalk driving in, lays it out wide to Zuger. Zuger cuts inside, now at the 6, trying to lay it back as she's bumped, and a no call. That looked like a 50-50 ball. Could have gone either way for a penalty, but, you know, that's a very tough call to make if you're a referee, especially in the early going of a match. Now Nev Dustin going to resettle.
Put the pressure on the ball.
McGarrell now moving. McFarland gets a head on it. Van Eerden now. Zuger by her lonesome out on the wing. Mooshtalk working. Mooshtalk weaving in and out here. Lays it off for Acton. Acton's inside the box. Zuger turning, weaving. McGarrell now to McFarland. McGarrell looking to switch now over to Cruz. Got a lot of space here. Up ahead, trying to find Shimshock. Good step by McFarland. And that's going to be going the other way as McFarland was trying to get around, kind of held up right there. Going to be a free kick now for the Bears. A really dangerous spot. It's about 40 yards out. Let's see what the Bears elect to do here. Like we said before, this is a battle of the unbeatens. Both teams standing at 3-0 on the season. Mooshtalk looking to play a service in. Loops it up to the 18, still up in the air here. Ball is cleared away. And now, number 3, Alexis Pittman is off and running. Good job by Acton to get to that one and just clear that ball away. Kind of stop the momentum. So we have a substitution now. Looks like that is number 13, Bree Mason. We'll check in the game for number 6, Bailey Dawson. And that will be a goal kick now for the Bears.
Number 20 and number 3, put some pressure on the ball.
Bears free kick. McFarland now with the ball. These Bears have been able to just move about this midfield pretty freely here so far. That ball is going to be guided out of bounds. That will be a Braves throw-in. So we're going to have a substitution. Looks like that's number 25, Maddie Kyle, entering the game for Ali Zuger.
And exiting for the Bears, number 23, Ali Zuber.
Ball played into Van Eerden. Van Eerden now turning upfield. Lays it back for McFarland. Thomas now pushing forward. McFarland now to Van Eerden. Takes a big touch. Now Fountain is off and running. A ball played forward. And Warner able to clear that away. Good job by Cruis. Good job by Shimshak. And that will be a goal kick. Great job by Shimshak, able to backtrack and deflect the ball off the Braves player. Warner to take this goal kick now. So it's been a back and forth match here. As I said earlier, really offense versus defense, but defense has been the tale of the story here so far for both sides. And that shot's going to be fired. That's going to be wide. Ball got through. Up ahead, trying to find Mushtak. Mushtak keeps it inbounds. Mushtak's now pushing up ahead. Gets past the defender. She's looking to attack. Lays it across. A misfire and a shot by Nev Dustin. Right into the back of Van Eerden. Those are kind of looks we need if you're a Bears fan. You need Mushtak running up that flank and being just a magician in the midfield. Mushtak pushing forward now. Light up ahead, trying to find Maddie Kyle now. That will be headed out of bounds. Bears throwing. Thomas trying to play a ball outside. Acton trying to get to it, and that ball will be cleared out of bounds. Acton throwing it in. Back to Acton. Acton now making a move. Another Bears throw in. Strong header by McGarrell.
There you go, Morgan. There you go, Morgan. Be safe.
Thomas sends a ball forward, trying to find Van Eerden. And Van Eerden gets to it. It's going to be 1v1 now. Lays it back to Acton. Just a miscommunication right there between Moostock and Van Eerden.
Come on, Naomi. Work it, Naomi. Well done. Go right. Let him play pressure, Naomi. Stay put now. Stay put now. Pressure. Come on, ladies. There you go. Let's go.
McFarland settles.
Get it up, baby. Good job. All right. Good idea. Come on, there you go.
Ball sent forward by the Braves.
Press.
And that'll be a corner kick now for the Braves as
You got the corner now.
Acton sends that one out of bounds.
Let's go. Be big. Let's go. Find the ball. Go, ladies. Put it away. Find the ball. Get up.
Ball played up. It's in the box now.
All right, baby. All right. Straighten it up.
That one's headed out of bounds.
Now we'll give it to UNC Pembroke, number 5, Zion Sellers. England, number 20, Naomi Fountain.
Now checking the game is number 5 Zion Sellers for the Braves.
Let's go, Zion. First leg. Stir up. Let's go.
There's a turnover right there by the Bears.
I got to get pressure. Good try, Morgan.
Ball's pushed forward looking for Kyle. That one's going to go out of bounds.
Go, Lady Braves. Keep the momentum. Come on, Paula. Come on, Paula. There you go, Paula.
Good move by number 11, Paula Valbuena. Valbuena now turning. And that's going to be a shot on goal as Warner gets a save. And a shot will be fired, and that's a goal for number 5, Zion Sellers, as that one gets past Warner. As you hear, these Braves fans traveled well here today as they open up first here on the scoreboard. So if you're just tuning in, It is 1-0 here. The Braves are on top, scoring the first goal just a couple seconds ago. Braves now looking to attack. McFarland gets back. Good pressure. And a foul will be called on number 5, Zion Sellers. Mushtak gets to it. Now Nev Dustin trying to play it out wide to Matty Kyle. Kyle cuts it back in. Lays one across. Van Uden gets to it. Lays it back for Kyle. She's got space. Kyle plays it back in across the 6. And that ball will be cleared away. Bears still attacking here. Now over to Kyle. Ball played forward. Mushtak down the ball. Braves give that one up. We have a substitution in as number 10 Judas Sanchez has checked into the game here for the Bears. Ball played forward, trying to find Shimshak. Shimshak is going to get there. Lays it across. Up in the air now. Sanchez now fires. And that is saved by Ryan. What a shot by Sanchez. And also a great save by Ryan. Now an opportunity with a corner kick here for the Bears. Mushtak to take the corner. A lot of Bears crowded on the inside of the 6. Ball's played in. Thomas tries to head it down. Another corner for the Bears. Looks like Nev Dustin will take this corner. Nev Dustin plays it in. It's up, still going around, and it's going to be going the other way. As there's some traffic there, could have been very dangerous. Ball sent forward by Ryan, right to Van Eerden. Lays it off for Kyle. Kyle now pushing. And that's going to be a goal kick. Another substitution for the Braves. Looks like that's number 4, Riley Searing. Nev Dustin controls now over to Kyle Shimshak. Cruz now sending a looping ball, trying to find Van Eerden. It's up. And that ball will be cleared away. Cruz now trying to send another ball up to Van Eerden. These Braves are now looking to attack. Good clearance by Cruz. Ball sent forward again. Good defense by Thomas, trying to guide that ball out of bounds and be a goal kick. As Warner. And these Bears are down 1-0 here. If you're just tuning in, about 5 minutes left to play in this first half. Warner sends that one forward. Out to Shimshak. There's some room here. She lays a good pass on Nev Dustin. Trying to switch the field of play. Ball's played up. Still kept in bounds by the Braves. They still remain with possession. Now Dustin outside the Mushtak. Good challenge by Nev Dustin. Up ahead to Mushtak. Ball's played forward. Cruz racing towards it. Braves throwing it in. 3 minutes remaining here in this first half. Great challenge by Shimshak. Now Judith Sanchez trying to play it forward. Acton now pushing forward. Dustin, a ball up ahead for Shimshock. That's a pretty ball. Shimshock with the opportunity now. Cuts it back inside, lays it across. And Sanchez just mistimes it. That was a good move by Shimshock to initiate that offense for the Bears. Good defense by Sanchez to get in front of that ball. Bears throwing. It's going to be a free kick now for the Bears. Mushtak rolls it over. Now Dustin cutting in, trying to lay it outside to Mushtak, and not the right combination right there. Mushtak sends a ball across. It's in now. Van Eren trying to turn. Sanchez gets to it. Mushtak now with it. Mushtak weaving, gets inside, and that ball is cleared away. We have Braves throw in under 30 seconds now here in this first half. And that's the first half, folks. Your Bears are down 1-0 here at Moretz Sports Complex. Make sure you stay tuned here for more second half action.
At the half, the score is Lenoir-Rhyne 0, UNC Pembroke 1.
And we will be back here shortly with more action coming in the second half. You're watching Bear Sports Network on the SAC Live.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
a little too hard with a dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I remember it like somebody flipped a switch and something was really wrong. The staff at Fry treated me like family and they saved my life. These days, I'm taking time for things that really matter because every moment is a gift. I needed a doctor and I found an expert in my heart.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
A little too hard with a dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I remember it like somebody flipped a switch and something was really wrong. The staff at Fry treated me like family and they saved my life. These days, I'm taking time for things that really matter because every moment is a gift. I needed a doctor and I found an expert in my heart.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I remember it like somebody flipped a switch and something was really wrong. The staff at Fry treated me like family, and they saved my life. These days, I'm taking time for things that really matter, because every moment is a gift. I needed a doctor, and I found an expert in my heart.
My path to a college degree would have been completely different had I not run Division II cross country for the University of Mount Olive. Having an athletic and academic scholarship was key for my success. Our coaches were really helpful with balancing out my academics and athletics. I decided to attend graduate school because I wanted to become an athletic director. Receiving the postgraduate scholarship through the NCAA provided me with the flexibility to choose the school that I wanted. So now I know that I can accomplish any goal that I set for myself.
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
We are back here at Moretz Sports Complex. If you're just tuning in here, your Bears are down 1-0 to the Braves here on Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live. I'm Adekale Ande. Thanks for tuning in here today. Just to give you a quick summary. Of that first half. To give you a quick summary of that first half stats, there were 5 shots for the Bears, 2 shots on goal, 0 saves, 2 fouls. And for the Braves, 4 shots, 1 shot on goal, 2 saves, 4 fouls. And it's really been back and forth here. There's been a complete stalemate. So we're about to start action now. Bears looking to attack early and to equalize this game. And Thomas is bumped off the ball. Let's hope she's all right. Caught an elbow. Miguel now trying to turn upfield. Thomas pushing forward now. She's making them run now. She needs some support. And now Thomas looking to switch it back to Warner. Warner has not been tested here today except for that one time, and that one time led to a goal. Like I said, it's been practically a stalemate here. Even though it's 1-0, the Braves are leading. It's still been back and forth, and a pass is put up to Zuger. She's inside the box, cuts it inside, and that will be a corner kick. Great run by Zuger and a beautiful pass by Sanchez. Now a really big opportunity here for the Bears to try to equalize. Nev Dustin to take this one in. See what kind of service she can bring here for the Bears. Nev plays a curler. Still up in the air, and Ryan will able to secure that around the 6-yard line. Pass up ahead, Acton trying to get to it, and Warner able to scoop that one up. Good pass to Mushtak. Laid back for Cruz. Cruz sends a ball forward. Ball in the air, Acton looking to step towards it. Good challenge by Acton. Acton pushing forward. There's that Zuger on the wing. Acton moving. A lot of space here for the Bears. And just the wrong pass right there by Acton. Dustin is weaving in, and that's going to be a free kick for the Bears. Good move by Dustin. It's a really dangerous spot now. Probably another, it's about 30 yards out. You have Mushtak and Nev Dustin on the ball. Mushtak fires, and that will take a deflection off a Braves player. So Acton is battling for the ball. Good challenge by Acton. Great job. Now Cruz plays it back for Warner, and Warner sends it out. And Sanchez now looking to make a run. Zuger's there, plays it up ahead. Zuger will get onto it. Cuts it inside. Zuger's now attacking and wins a corner kick for the Bears. Great hustle by Ali Zuger. Nev Dustin curls one in. It's going to be up here for Thomas. He puts it out. Good header by Thomas. Van Eeren gets clipped. Another foul against the Braves. And another free kick here. And set piece opportunity for your Bears. It's the same usual suspects. Axel Mushtak and Nev Dustin on the ball here. Nev Dustin lays one in, and Gina Ryan is able to scoop that one up. I believe there's going to be a card assessed to Zion Sellers. I believe she may have been too close to where the free kick was taken, and it looks like they're going to do it again. I don't think I've ever seen that call before, but We're going to run with it here. Believe she moved forward as the free kick was being taken place. Mushtak sends one in around the 6. It's headed. Cruz. Now Acton stepping forward. Over to Zuger. Sanchez looking to switch the ball.
Break down, Paula. Well done.
Warner. Very close. Ball played up ahead.
Lex, watch her.
Good challenge by Mushtak. And Mushtak's a little upset. Able to come back and try to win that ball back for the Bears. It's going to be a free kick now for the Braves. Ball's played up around the 18. Thomas, another strong header. Mushtak gets to it. Sends the ball up to Van Eerden. Shimshak is making a run. Sanchez now. He's got to make that pass earlier outside to Zuger. She takes a touch, and that one goes out of bounds. Ball still around the 18. The Braves are possessing. Sanchez able to take care of it. Valbuena does a good job of repossessing there for the Braves. Sanchez now pushing forward. Outside to Zuger. Zuger cutting inside. Now to Van Eerden.
Oh my God! Look, my ex just said that one girl on the other team looks like she's wearing a diaper.
Shimshak now looking to move the ball forward here for the Bears.
Here we go, Pembroke. Let's go.
Break it down, lady. Break it down.
Ball's played back. Bears now trying to make something happen. Sanchez looking to turn. Switches over to Cruz. Shimshak now over to Sanchez. Sanchez looking forward. Plays it out to Zuger. Zuger now 1v1 over to Acton. Van Eerden now on the ball. Over Sanchez. Sanchez fires. And ambitious right there by Sanchez. She had that pretty one earlier in the first half that really tested Ryan. Ryan was able to punch it away from goal. Good clearance right there by McGarrell. Now Mushtak weaving in and out over the Vergar. And Zuger trying to check on onside. Cuts it back in. And is going to lose the touch on that one. Sanchez has got to look up just a slight bit earlier. And she had Zuger right there available. Now to Sanchez. Over to Sanchez. Sanchez cuts inside the box now. And Sanchez elects to pass it. Had an opportunity to maybe take a shot. A little handsy right there is number 13, Bree Mason. Now to Sanchez.
That's well done right there. Good rotation.
Now Nev Dustin is running. Lays it off for Shimshak. Shimshak is threatening. Mushtak. Mushtak curls one up. That's going to be past Van Eerden. Headed down. Sanchez is going to make a run at it. Still up in the air around the 18. Van Eerden trying to settle. Out to Shimshak. Acton now on the ball. Up to Sanchez. Now looking forward for Zuger. It's going to be Braves throw in.
Break down, ladies. Go, break down.
Up ahead to Van Eerden. Laser cross. Back to Van Eerden. She's onside here. Finian trying to cut inside. Now Acton. Over to Sanchez. Sanchez has the ball here. It's fouled. And now a free kick opportunity for the Bears. We have a free kick opportunity now for the Bears. Sanchez and Nev Dustin on it, very close and threatening. Sanchez rips one, and that one is good. An absolute curler by Sanchez. We're all equalized. 1-1 here at Moretz Sports Complex. Pretty ball by Sanchez. And now the BSC is alive and rowdy here at Moretz Sports Complex. It's electric. This is the game we've been all calling for.
Number 10, Judith Sanchez.
That's how we talked about. Set pieces are super key in the game of soccer. And right there, Sanchez able to knock it in, and especially on a great keeper like Gina Ryan, that's very tough. As we said earlier, Ryan has the career record for shutouts. It's like hyphenated 10. It's like that, and then Sanchez at the end. Yeah.
Let's go, get back right here. Let's go, get ahead on that. Let's go. Find it. Go, find the net.
Ball's in the box, and good job by Thomas to clear that one away. As the Braves are still challenging now. You can just feel how much the energy is kind of picked up. Miguel switches it to Cruz now. Ball played outside for Shimshak. Shimshak, look at those strides from number 24. Mushtak on the ball now for the Bears. This gets dispossessed right there. Mushtak is battling back. Good challenge by Cruz. Now coming back in is number 12, Morgan Hill for the Braves. Ball across over to Sanchez. Sanchez is cutting in, and she gets bumped off the ball. Ball played forward. Still in the air now, Acton trying to get to it. As Nev Dustin comes in with a hard challenge.
No, it's totally fine.
Ball played forward. Strong header by Nev Dustin. Mushtak trying to keep the ball in bounds. Braves looking to switch. Sanchez, strong clearance. Now Nev Dustin battling. A long throw in and headed out of bounds by Cruis. So now that we're knotted back up at 1 apiece, it's a 0-0 ball game. Back where we started in this stalemate of a match. Both teams are equal up here. As we're going to have a substitution now, checking in the game.
For the Bears, number 25, Maddie Kyle.
It's Maddie Kyle, checks back in the game.
Ali Zuger.
And I believe that is number 20, Naomi Fountain, in for the Braves. Cruis sends the ball out of bounds. Another throw in on that far side. Ball played up right to Warner. Warner sends a pass up ahead. Sanchez now has Mushtak available. Sanchez makes the defender miss. She's off and running here. Sanchez lays it out wide for Mushtak. Mushtak cuts it in. Now across the 6, up in the air, trying to find Kyle. And Kyle just let that one go. I think she was trying to time the touch and then lay one back on goal. That was a pretty pass by Mushtak. Thomas now pushing forward. Now to Nev Dustin. They've got some space here. Up to Van Eerden. Van Eerden trying to lay it off to Maddie Kyle. Ball's up in the air now. Still around the 18. Still a dangerous spot. Sanchez trying to push it up ahead. Good challenge up ahead. Warner going to come off her line. Good pass by Sanchez to Acton. Now Mushtak up ahead trying to find Acton. Back to Mushtak. Plays it in. Van Eerden gets to it. Sanchez. Now McGarrell switching the field. and sends that one out of bounds. Like I've said before, this has been a really close one. Just back and forth, both offensively and defensively. It's like a really good game of chess. Both teams are knowing each other's moves. McGarrell now to Sanchez. Sanchez is pushing upfield, trying to lay it off to Van Eerden. As Kyle's on her lonesome right there on the wing, if they can find her. Thomas, now Van Eerden on the ball. Good stop by Van Eerden. Now up ahead to Acton. She's pushing forward. Acton cuts it back in. It's bumped right there. And that's such a... I don't even know how to describe that no call right there. It looked like a WWE move brought into the game of soccer. Garrell out to Mushtak. Acton going to join in support. Good turn by Mushtak. Able to win that one back. Acton. Now to Mushtak. Acton now. Some support joins in the fray. Acton still with the ball here. Lays it back across. Mushtak, Dustin scores. And the Bears are up 2-1. They've broken this one wide open. Good job by Nev Dustin. BSC is in full effect here.
Lenoir-Rhyne goal scored by number 11, Nev Dustin, and assisted by number 5.
To show the replay here.
Now entering for the Bears, number 16, Amanda McFarland. Exiting for the Bears, number 11, Nev Dustin.
Number 11. Sanchez bumped off the ball once again. Cruz now up ahead to Van Eerden. Played back. Warner able to control it now for the Bears. Thomas now tearing up field here for the Bears. Acton now to Mushtak. Mushtak on the sideline. Cuts inside. Lays it back to Sanchez. Lays it back for Mushtak. Mushtak cuts inside. Plays it across. Van Eerden coming in. McGarrell with an opportunity now. Out wide to Kyle. Kyle keeps it here. Kyle weaving in and out. Still has the ball. And that will be a corner kick for the Bears. Looks like that's going to be Mushtak. And take this one for the Bears. See what kind of service you can play here in the box.
No, that was me.
Now Warner.
Oh. Absolutely. Oh, no, I put it wrong.
Now entering for UNC Pembroke, number 13, Reed Mason. Exiting, Paolo Valbuena.
Thomas trying to clear it. Does just that. Mushtak now trying to push it outside for Kyle. Great challenge by Cruz to win that one. So you have a new Bear checking in the game. I believe that is 21. Excuse me on that one. I believe that's McFarland who's checked back in the game here for the Bears. Now outside to Mushtak. Ball looped up ahead, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick here for the Bears. So there's a little under 11 minutes left to play here. We're still knotted at one. Excuse me. Bears are up 2-1 here with under 11 minutes here remaining here on Bears Sports Network on the Sack Live. Goal scorers so far have been Judas Sanchez and Nev Dustin. Ball sent looping up ahead. Opportunity now. Kelly trying to fight for it. And a foul against Scarlett Kelly. Sanchez, a strong header. Now over to Kelly. Kelly trying to turn. Now over to Kelly. Kelly looking to turn once again. It's bumped off the ball. Free kick for the Braves. Ball sent forward around the 18. Sanchez looking to head it away. Sanchez now looking to push upfield. Good job by Sanchez to keep her possession. Over to Warner. Back to Warner once again. Outside to Cruz. Strong header by McGarrell. Sanchez now pushing forward. Back to Kelly, and Kelly's not able to run onto it. Great move right there by Cruz.
Now entering for the Bears, number 23, Ali Zuger. And exiting for the Bears, number 25, Maddie Kyle.
Now coming back into the game for the Bears, number 23, Ali Zuger. Kelly out wide to Sanchez. Sanchez, a strong challenge. And that's going to be going the other way. And Bears are upset. Outside to Zuger. looking to play it deep. It's over to McGarrell, and now back to Cruz. Outside for Zuger. Now McGarrell puts the ball up ahead. So ref stops the play. He's reaching for his pocket and is going to give a yellow to Hannah Van Eerden. Ball's played forward. Still a dangerous spot here. Warner coming off her line and is able to save the ball. Good heads-up play by Warner. Ball sent forward over to Kelly. Kelly now with the ball. Sanchez pushing forward. Sanchez outside for Zuger. Zuger cuts it in. Now trying to find McFarland. Now for Van Eerden. Van Eerden loses that one. Now Thomas trying to get back track and get in front. Does a great job able to get it to Warner. And that's got to be a card right there for number 4 of the Braves, and it will be. And that is Riley Searing, a little too overzealous there, trying to get back to the ball.
Yellow card given to number 4, Riley Searing for UNC Pembroke.
Hey, way to hustle, Ford!
Callie now with the ball. Callie looking to push up ahead. McFarland gets it. Zuger's there on the wing. Cruz clears that ball out of bounds. As we're coming on to a little bit under 3 minutes here in this match. Your Bears are up 2-1 with the UNC Pembroke Braves. Braves scoring first here in this match, only in the first half, and then 2 goals in the second half by these Bears. One from Judah Sanchez on a free kick, and Nev Dustin cleaning things up on the 6-yard line. Van Eerden trying to find Zuger out on the wing. Good job by Shimshock to get in front of that ball. Ball. And that will be a corner kick here for the Braves as we're entering the final minute of play here at Marette Sports Complex.
1 minute remaining.
Up in the air now, deep in the box, another corner. It's a dangerous spot here for the Bears. Let's see what kind of defense they bring as we're stopping the clock. Very strange right there, stopping the clock. Ball into the box now. Warner's there. Cleared by Kelly. Great job by Kelly to save that one. Zuger's there. Bears are just looking to possess now. Sanchez. Shots fired. Warner is there. 10 seconds left on the clock.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And that's the game, folks, as your Bears come out on top 2-1 here at Sports Complex. And your Bears move to 4-0 on the season for the first time since 2008. And then the UNC Pembroke Braves dropped to 3-1. What an outstanding match by both teams. Really valiant effort by both sides, but Bears were able to come out on top as we're trying to get you the full-time stats here for this game. Nine shots for the Bears, 4 shots on goal, 3 saves, 8 fouls. The Braves had 11 shots, 4 shots on goal, 2 saves, and 9 fouls. A valiant effort by your Bears team, able to come out on top here in a thriller at Moret Sports Complex. Such a great effort by this women's team. You got to give the game ball right now to Vertigoyer Sanchez, able to score that free kick. That really helped change the energy here for the Bears, able to tie it up. And then Nev Dustin clinching it with the game-winning goal here for the Bears. It's been a really great one here today, and now we're getting ready for our second game in the doubleheader. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. Thanks for staying tuned here on Bear Sports Network on the SAC Live. And we wish you a great night. Make sure you stay tuned for the second game as your Bears will play the Barry University Bucks, the reigning national champions in Division II men's soccer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Moretz Sports Complex as we are back for Game 2 of our doubleheader here today. It is your LR Bears versus the visiting Berry Bucks, the number 9 team in the nation. The Bucks come in at 1-2 on the season, and your Bears come in at 1-2 also. These Bucks have dropped their last game against conference rival Wingate. They lost 3-0. So this is one of those teams that got really hot last year. I mean, they lost their tournament in the semifinals, got an AQ, and made it all the way to the tournament, and they just caught fire, and they won it all last year. The reigning national D2 champions for men's soccer. So it's going to be a big, tough test here, not a conference opponent for the Bears. But let's see how they handle this kind of adversity here today. I'm going to give you the starters for both sides. First for the visiting Bucks. Starting in at goal, number 1, Mirko Ronchi. At defender, number 3, Andrea Azalin. At defender, number 6, Jack Parker. At forward, number 11, Casper Hedegaard. At midfield, number 16, Toby Fura. At defender, number 17, Andreas Volk. At forward, number 18, Ivan Arenas. At midfield, number 20, Lorenzo Sarai. At defender, number 21, Ronaldo De Jesus. And at forward, number 27, James Kirkham. And now for your Bears starting lineup here today. And at goal, number 1, Alex Langer. At midfield, number 2, Benjamin G. Nizer. At defender, number 3, David Zui. At midfield, number 4, Javier Medrano. At midfield, number 5, Sert Kish. At defender, number 6, Oliver Gardner. At midfield, number 7, Giovanni DaCosta. At midfield, number 9, Luca Koch. At midfield, number 10, Victor Cascon. At midfield, number 14, Diego Delgado. And at forward, number 20, Eric Miller. And then at midfield, number 24, Carles Montoya Lobo. Should be a great matchup here today. Both teams are coming off tough losses against non-conference opponents. So you know they're both really hungry to prove themselves out here tonight. And if you're a Bears supporter, or if you're a Bears player, what greater? Like I was saying, if you're a Bears player, what greater fan base to play and really show what you got here tonight than the BSC here at Moretz Sports Complex. It's a really great environment. A lot of people showed up for that first game, and they're here to stay and watch their Bears here in this second game. And I think that's one of the greatest factors I love about this Moretz Sports Complex, especially LR. These Bears support Bears. You'll see other teams out here, like the baseball team, the lacrosse team, and just out here supporting their fellow student athletes here, their fellow Bears. And it's really intimidating if you're a visiting team to see just your name get yelled at and just everything in the book you can possibly think of get screamed at you from 15 yards away, 20 and 30 yards away, and you have no clue where it's coming from. That is an intimidating sight in itself. And they love to make this place a stronghold, so to say, and make it very tough for you to get a win. If you're going to get a win at Moretz, you better earn it, and you better work hard for it. So we're about a little under 5 minutes away here. The lights are on here. It's not Friday night lights, Saturday night lights here at Moretz. We're getting ready for a good one. My big game keys here, if the Bears are to be successful here today, it's got to start here from the midfield. I believe the midfield of this Bears team can be either their biggest weapon or their biggest kryptonite here, their weakness. It's very strong when you have players like Luka Koch and Victor Cascon who are backtracking, playing both sides of the ball, as well as, people like Sir Kish playing defense. I believe that midfield is very key to this game. They need to be able to backtrack, play defense, and then really open up those holes and spaces and moving to the outside. So look for this team to get things going. And then for the Bucks, really their best players that have been leading this team so far have been Francisco Greco with a goal and assist, and Andres Gonzalez as well with a goal and assist, and then Casper Hedegaard. So look for those guys on the offensive end here for the Bucks. As we're getting really close to kickoff now, a little under 3 minutes here. As we're back here in Moret Sports Complex, you're watching Bear Sports Network on the SAC Live. We're getting ready to get things going here. It's the part of the broadcast where I give my bold prediction, 1-for-1 on the night. Not the goal scorer prediction. I was a little off on that one, but I got the final score right in the first game, 2-1. This one, I believe Victor Cascon is going to get things going here for the Bears. He's going to score the first goal. And then I think the Bears prove themselves here, make a big statement versus the number 9 team in the nation, and they win 3-1. We are about a couple minutes away from getting things going. Already been through the starting lineups. We're staying tuned right now. It's going to be a good one. Just to give you a little score updates from around Bears Nation here. Your women's soccer team won 2-1 if you were watching earlier. And then your football team won 28-11 on the road against Virginia Union, coming up big. And then your Lenoir-Rhyne volleyball team plays tomorrow at the Schuford Gymnasium against Lincoln Memorial. That one will be at 2 p.m. And looks like the Bucks will be with possession here first. Bucks donning the road reds, and your Bears are donning the home whites. This Bears team, talking to Coach Jack Winter, they like to be aggressive, but they have to remain with possession. And an early opportunity here for the Bucks, as that's a speedy player. I believe that is Ivan Arenas. Don't let that small stature at 5'4" fool you. That's real-time speed as Arenas ran onto that ball. Now Kolsch backtracking, trying to play tough defense. And that's what I love from the freshman Kolsch. And it's going to win that back for the Bears. Sweet. on Bear Sports Network on the SAC Live. Still a 0-0 ball game here at Barry University versus your LR Bears. So you can hear the BSC here in full effect. Barry University looking to make a run now. And referee calling for number 3, Andrea Azeline, to get up. This is the challenge by Gene Iser. And that will be a corner kick. First set piece of the match. We've talked about earlier in previous broadcasts. Set pieces are the bread and butter here in the game of soccer. Usually the more set pieces you have, the more dangerous and more opportunities you get to score. Ball's played into the box. It's up here. Langer not able to get to it. Still across the 6. Good job by Kolsch. Gene Iser switching the ball now over to Gardner. Gardner out wide looking for Zui. I believe that is Eric Miller now turning inside. Miller very fast. He fires. Gets deflected. Miller has shown all season that speed and the ability to just keep the ball on him at all times. Kolsch now on the wing, trying to go 1v1. Kolsch now inside the box. Kolsch rips one, trying to find Miller on the outside. Miller loops one.
Yeah, he was like, I'm super picky, and I promise you, if I was in your shoes right now, I'd be very pleased. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. That was so weird.
So, I mean, my matchup, there was a goal.
He said he was 10 seconds behind. He was like, you guys just had a shot on goal, and now it looks like we're midfield. But he said that like his audio matches.
Carles Montoya Lobo now over to Gardner. As early on here in the first 8 minutes of this match, it's been back and forth. Now DaCosta with the ball, lays it out to Eric Miller. Eric Miller trying to enter the box. Eric Miller fires, and that just barely missed that right corner. Miller testing the keeper early. All played out well. Good challenge by Gene Iser. Delgado able to get back to it. That's Zui there on the far side. It's Javier Medrano. To Gene Iser. G-Nizer trying to find Kolsch now. Kolsch out there in the corner. Goes 1v1. Back to Madrano. Madrano now looking for Cascon. Montoya Lobo. So you're looking to work this ball back out and remain with possession. Look for a better opportunity to attack. Zui pushing forward. Zui rips one from outside. Miller does a great job of backtracking to remain with possession here for the Bears. Bears are looking for the holes in this Bucks defense. So far, there hasn't been any, but Bears have had one or two opportunities to kind of let the Bucks know that they're there and that they're about to knock on that door, and a ball fired up ahead. Kolsch trying to get back on it as the keeper, number 1, Mirko Ranchi, gets it. Kolsch backtracking, ball played across. Zui is there. Now G-Nizer out to Kolsch. Kolsch has to backtrack and give it to Langer. Langer going to reset now for the Bears. Ball played up ahead, looking for DaCosta. Now Miller in pursuit there on the far wing. Good pressure by Miller, and that's going to be a Bears throw-in. I believe that is Zui on the throw-in. Zui looking to curl one. Cole's trying to get ahead on it. Right at the 12. Penny's the spot. Not able to get a touch back and redirect it into goal. Ball up in the air. Gardner wins it. Now Montoya Lobo on the ball. Switches it to G-Nizer. Trying to find Kolsch, but that was going to be a very tough ball for Kolsch to get onto. Great challenge by Victor Cascon. Madrano, now back to Zui. Montoya Lobo. So the Bears have done an amazing job so far of just remaining with possession and not letting the game get past them, and really making, like Coach Alderson said, making the other team feel uncomfortable. That's been the big theme for this Bears team. That's how they want to play. They want to outsmart teams and really make them work hard for what they are given. Delgado, a header, looking for DaCosta. Played out wide. Barry looking to attack now. Good header by Gardner to clear that one away. Good challenge by Zui. And a couple players taken out there, and it's going to be going the other way. That's a late call by the referee, and this is a dangerous spot here for the Bucks. Ball played up ahead. It's headed out of the box. DaCosta looking to take a touch and settle it. Ball played forward. G. Nizer is there. Montoya Lobo. Out to Zui. Zui has space. Going to find Eric Miller. Miller cuts it inside. Lobo now to Delgado. G. Nizer has space. Cascone. Now over to trying to find DaCosta. Ball played up ahead. Good header by G. Nizer. Bucks looking to make a run. Delgado steps in front of it. Up ahead to Kolsch. He's onside. Great touch. Trying to get around now. Gets around. Kolsch is pushing here for the Bears. Kolsch looks to shoot with the left foot, and that one's deflected. Kolsch is backtracking, trying to get the ball back. That's a pretty little skill right there by Luka Kolsch. Able to get around the first defender. Not able to get a clean shot on goal, though. Great challenge by Gio and Cascone trying to come back onside, and that's always tough, the teeter-totter of that line. And G. Nizer will be called for the foul. Ball looped up ahead. Kolsch able to put a head on it, but number 3, Azaleen, is going to be called offside. Bears working it around. Some early pressure right there from 27, James Kirkham. Good job by G. Nizer. Now Cascone pushing forward. Cascone being grabbed. The foul will be called against Azaline. Good switch by G. Nizer up to Zui. Zui has space. Out to Miller. Eric Miller now 1v1. And a ball played in by G. Nizer and just no one there to put the final touch on it. That one would be a goal kick. These Bears are getting opportunities down the field. They just need that last bit of support on the run in order to put something back towards goal. Closest shot of the match has been that Eric Miller 1v1 shot there outside of the 18, almost clipping that right corner. Montoya but now on the ball outside the G. Nizer. Kolsch. Now to Zui on the far wing. Zui trying to find Cascone. He turns. Kolsch trying to make a run now. Now Medrano outside to G. Nizer. Cuts inside, looking for a 1-2. G. Nizer gets it back, though. Now looking for Kolsch. Kolsch trying to play the dummy and trying to give it back to him, but Kolsch was already stopped in his tracks. It's really tough when you're not in an athletic stance to get back into it real quick, especially when you've stopped on a dime. Medrano is called for the foul. So we have a player down now for the Bucks. Let's hope they're all right. And we'll be back shortly. You're watching Bear Sports Network on the SAC Live.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
So we are back now. The Buck was able to get off the pitch there. Now the Bears are trying to attack. Good challenge, Medrano. Trying to play it up ahead. And that was a tough angle. Now Gardner with the ball here for the Bears. Another tough challenge that goes against the Bears. A free kick opportunity for the Bucks. Early on this first half, it's been back and forth. No team has really had the true advantage. Miller now up ahead, trying to find, I believe that is Kolsch on the far side. Ball switched across the field to Giannizer. DaCosta trying to turn upfield. Will be Bears ball. Medrano turning. Giannizer playing it up for Cascone. Cascone's hitting the back. Now a free kick opportunity here for the Bears in a promising spot. As Cascone got elbowed right there with the header. I like Zui right here with his left foot. Usually one of their specialists. Also Kolsch, able to knock that one down as well. This is a really, really promising spot here. Just right outside the 18. I like perhaps a lefty taking this one and trying to go near post. Over the wall. Or will they elect to kind of play it up past the wall, see if they can sneak someone making a deep run towards the 6? It's going to be Zui and Kolsch lined up. And Zui flares one, and that one is right of the goal, but he had that idea I was thinking of, going near post right there over the wall. Just hooked it a little too much.
Now entering for the Bears, number 8, Andres Ruiz. Exiting for the Bears, number 7, Giovanni DaCosta.
As Andres Ruiz checks in the game for the Bears. Ball's played up. Delgado challenging. Cascone now has it here for the Bears. And Cascone, let's hope he's all right there. As he got kicked right there in like the thigh region. Let's hope he's all right. As they check in on him. That was a tough challenge on a 50-50 ball. And we're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back shortly here on Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high.
So we're back now. Cascone able to walk and shake it off. Montoya Lobo now with it, switches it across to Zui. Zui now pushing forward. Has got Eric Miller. Eric Miller now weaving in and out. Good switch by Kolsch over to G-Nizer. G-Nizer 1v1 cuts it back inside. It's up here at the 18. Outside for Casco. Now inside looking for Madrano by himself. Casco flares one into the 6. And that one will be saved by Mirko Ranchi. As Casco was trying to deliver a pass into some traffic. Madrano winning the header now. Good touch by G-Nizer. Over to Madrano. Now to Montoya Lobo. Outside to Zui. Back to Zui now. Bears have done really good with possession here. I'd say if you give it a percentage, it's about 60-40 Bears over the Bucks in terms of possession here early on in this match. Outside for Casco. Casco with the ball, looking for a shot, puts it up, trying to find Ruiz. Now up to Casco again. G-Nizer plays one in. It's up here, Eric Miller with it. Still now Bears controlling. Montoya Lobo looking for Casco, he hits it. Trying to play it towards back goal. And that's tough. Casco was on his heels. Very, very tough to kind of deliver a shot, especially off balance. Casco racing towards the ball now. Doing a good job trying to win it back here. And once again, Azaleen is on the floor and complaining to the referees about a foul call. Ball played up ahead, trying to find Ruiz, and Ruiz will be offside. Just mistimed that run barely. Ball still up in here now. Good challenge by G-Nizer. And that will be a Bears throw in. To Montoya Lobo. Now over to Casco. Out wide to Zui. To Kolsch now. Kolsch is bumped off the ball. Bucks are now looking to counterattack. Good clearance by Gardner. Delgado wins the header. And the Bucks will be offsides. Zui. Now to Ruiz. Lays it off for Eric Miller. Eric Miller trying to get towards the ball now. 1v1. And he gets tripped up. And that will be another Bears free kick. It's like that. That is Zui to take this free kick now for the Bears. Trying to play it in. A lot of bodies there at the 6-yard line. Zui whips one in. Headed. And Medrano just over the top right there. As there was no one on that far side of the net. Just had to get on top of it. Another good opportunity for the Bears. Should be another Bears throw-in. Langer now to Delgado. Over to G-Nizer. G-Nizer sends a ball looping, and that's going to go out of bounds. G-Nizer trying to play it back in. Excuse me, that was Kolsch. Good challenge by Andres Ruiz. So we're under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Still a 0-0 ball game. Bouncing back and forth. Now the Bucks are trying to make a run. G-Nizer, good challenge. Langer comes off his line. Zui pushing. Trying to find Eric Miller there on the wing. It's been a testament of both sides defensively here in this first half. As you see, it's a 0-0 ball game. Very few shots both ways on goal. But it's still a great crowd here at Moretz Sports Complex. Lots of fans in the stands. Miller trying to go 1v1, puts one up, and Medrano trying to put one on it. Another good opportunity there for the Bears, just a little too high for Medrano to get onto it. A beautiful service by Miller. That will be a corner kick for the Bears. Looks like that's David Zui to take the corner. Zui plays it in. It's deep. And somehow Madrono keeps it in, but that's going to be out of bounds. Goal kick. G-Nizer still making the move. Lays it off to Madrano. Bucks are looking to push here. Delgado trying to stop and help out. Good pressure. Shots fired, and that will go high. Bears kind of got lucky right there on the pressure. Did an excellent job in making it difficult. Under 5 minutes to play here in Moret Sports Complex. 0-0 if you're just tuning in. You're watching Bears Sports Network on the SAC Live. Ball played forward. Bucks with possession here, 3:56 remaining. Ball played forward. Gardner racing back for it. Langer able to clear it away. Bears with an opportunity to push now. Miller speeding ahead. Looking up. That's Kolsch. Kolsch 1v1 now. Cuts it back inside. Lays it off for Miller. Montoya Lobo up ahead trying to find a Bear, and just a miscommunication on the look. Ruiz wasn't ready for that one. As Sirk Kish will check into the game.
Now entering for the Bears, number 5, Sirk Kish. Exiting for the Bears, number 4, Javier Madrano.
Bucks with possession. Bucks have really been held quiet here in this first half. They've had very few possessions really on the offensive end. Sirk Kish. Now G-Nizer going to push forward. Trying to find Ruiz. A great ball by G-Nizer. Ruiz trying to keep possession. Now Cascon gets to it, and he's clipped. And a foul is going to go against the Bucks here, right outside the box. Now it's a dangerous opportunity right here at a very tough angle. It's got to be a cross all the way. Zui looking to play this one right into the 6. A lot of bodies there and try to make it difficult for raunchy to see. If his vision's blocked, maybe something can squeak by here. Zui puts it in. Aheaded, still down. Cascone fires. Ruiz trying to put it into the side netting, and a great opportunity for the Bears. A lot of players inside the box. We're under a minute remaining here in this first half. This Bears team has been dominant here so far. Even though it's been back and forth, it's a 0-0 ball game. They've definitely controlled the amount of shots. And they've had a lot of good looks. Kolsch coming from a long ways away to challenge. And Kolsch with the challenge. And yeah, that's going to have to be a card. And yep, Kolsch will get a yellow card for that challenge. As the clock is stopped, 19 seconds left. This is going to be a last-ditch effort for the Bucks, trying to send everyone deep. See if they can try to get something going here before the half. Ball's looped up. Still around. Gardner's there. Gardner able to clear it away. And a foul will be called. There's 5 seconds left on the clock. And that's the end of the FAF, folks. It's a 0-0 ball game here at Moret Sports Complex. And we will be back with more second half action and more of your first half stats and analysis here on Bear Sports Network on the Stack Live.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
playing catch a little too hard with the dog. He's got quite an arm. I've been through this before. It'll be better in a couple of days. Probably.
Visit one of Ortho Carolina's specialists right away by logging on to orthocarolina.com. Leave the waiting to this guy.
Come on, honey.
Ortho Carolina. You improved.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering